there, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, I'm Cat Rocks and welcome to my channel. Today we have a new Q&A. So I asked you guys on my social medias if you wanted a Q&A, and if so, then you could leave me your most creative, funny questions, just like anything that came to mind, and you left some pretty interesting questions. That said, let's start. And I'm gonna begin with Twitter. You guys asked me a lot of questions on Twitter, and let's do this. We're off to a good start. At Romanian River asks, what is your sexy time mood music? I don't think I know what you mean, sexy. I don't think I got it installed on my system. It really doesn't recognize that concept, so sorry. Next question. I got some questions from @7black07. What's your favorite TV series or movie? Favorite TV series, Game of Thrones, like that's easy. Favorite movie, I think I kinda answered this in the previous Q&A. I don't really have one favorite movie. I like too many, but my favorites are the Lord of the Rings movies and the Harry Potter movies, all of them. Oh, and La La Land, how could I forget? I really love La La Land. That movie speaks to me in levels that are indescribable. So yeah. Favorite song? That's an impossible question. I love too many. But there's this one that I was like seriously addicted for the longest time, which was Shelter by Porter Robinson and Medion. That song is like so good. And the music video, like don't get me started on the music video, it's like brilliant. But then again, once in a while I have a song that I'm really addicted to. But that is the most recent example I can give you. And who is your favorite YouTuber? I have a few. Lindsay Sterling, for like obvious reasons, she's perfect. Peter Hollins, like those two are huge influences on my channel. And then I also love anime related channels like Raina Scully, love her channel. Glass Reflection, love Philip DeFranco, I watch his videos like every day. And then I also love comedy channels like Superwoman, Jack's Films. Oh, and I also love Brizzy Voices, she's so cute and so sweet, really love her channel. But again, I love too many to list them all here, so no matter what, it's gonna be a very incomplete answer. And last question from @7black07. How is your songwriting process normally? Well, I usually write lyrics first because it's always the first thing that comes to mind, the words, what I want to say with the song. I have a lot of little poems and lyrics that I've written. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but yeah, I usually write them first, and then I work on the melody. And if needed, I will do some changes to the lyrics so they can work better with the melody, and this is how it works for me. Next question. Rick HM asks, who is your fave / most liked / respected Australian female musician / singer / artist? I'm going to be very honest with you. I had to do a little research on Australian female artists because I thought I didn't know any. I'm so sorry, but really I didn't know if I actually knew any female artist who was Australian, so I did a little bit of a research and I found out that Sia is actually Australian, and I had no idea. For some reason I always thought she was British, I don't know why, and I love her so damn much. I always considered her my favorite female producer because come on, she is just awesome. She makes such perfect, amazing music, and I had no idea she was Australian, so yeah, she's my favorite Australian female artist. Next question, @Pancho and Concerto asks, would you rather be chased by 100 duck-sized bears or one bear-sized duck? What kind of chase are we talking about? Are we talking about a chase like I'm gonna hunt you down and eat you alive, or like a playful chase like tag, you're it? Because if it's the first option, I don't know. 100 duck-sized bears. would be like bears, this size, I guess. But I'm guessing they wouldn't be like bear cubs. I'm guessing they would be like adult bears, but like tiny. So that means they run fast as hell and they have very sharp teeth, and being chased by 100 of those, I don't know if I would survive that experience. On the other hand, a bear-sized duck, oh gosh, ducks can be very aggressive as well, but at least they don't run as fast and they don't have teeth. But they fly, so I'm probably screwed as well with that one. But I still have to choose, I guess. I guess I'd try my luck with the duck, because at least it would be an epic fight. Me getting killed by 100 tiny bears would just look ridiculous. So I'd rather die in glorious battle with a giant duck, okay? And one more question. If one day you were walking by a park and suddenly an army of 5-year-olds come charging at you with sticks, scary stuff, how many of them can you take in a fight? Remember, your life depends on this, okay? Oh, and then a little note, you'd probably still perish at their hands. I mean, they have very sharp sticks. I once had a nightmare about this. Poor Pancho! An army of 5-year-olds. Just the thought of that is scary on its own. But not only that, but they have sharp sticks and they want to fight me. How many of them can I take in a fight? None! Are you kidding me? I'd run for my life. And even then I'd probably die because I have like 0 resistance. I run like 5 minutes and I'm already dying. So yeah, I'm dead anyway. So well, whatever. And an actual serious question. Oh, thanks. Besides music, have you ever wanted to try any other of artistic discipline, acting, photography, etc.? Definitely, yeah. I've actually already tried acting before. For like 3 or 4 years, I was part of a theater group, like an amateur theater school, and it was so much fun. I liked it so much. And I also was part of some school plays. This is me playing Christine from the Phantom of the Opera, and I used to have such a great time doing it. I would have continued, but you know, life happens and sometimes we leave some things behind, but who knows, maybe I'll do it again in the future. At a certain point, I also felt like I wanted to pursue like professional makeup and special effects, because I also found it fascinating what you can do with makeup. So some years ago, I took like a professional course of makeup and special effects, and the special effects part was amazing. I loved like the blood and the gory and messy stuff. It's so cool. This is an example of a final project I had to do in the course, inspired by The Walking Dead and zombies, and it looks gross and awesome and I love doing it. But again, it was something that wasn't meant to be, because my passion is and always will be music. But there is one other thing that has been piquing my interest very much lately, which is voice acting, and it makes total sense since I'm doing all these covers from movies and video games. The voice acting part is awesome because it involves that and also the acting part. So like singing, acting, voice work, it's really interesting. I've been feeling like I want to tackle that part a bit. So who knows? I might try something interesting and make a video about it here. One never knows. Next question. At VJohnP asks, since you're wearing a mermaid top, oh, this is because when I made that post about the Q&A, I made it using this picture. That's why he's saying that. Would you rather a mermaid with the top half fish, legs of a human, or human torso with fishtail? The scenario is you'd fall in love with them all. Okay, so would I rather fall in love with a mermaid with the top half fish and legs of a human, or human torso with fishtail? Well, I really gotta go with the human torso and fishtail. Why? Because I'm a superficial asshole, that's why. I can't picture myself kissing a fish head, so sorry. Or, serious question, as a musician, is there a song you've tried to cover that you just can't do? One that you just can't make work? So many! Yes, definitely, there are songs that I just can't. For example, one of the most recent songs I wanted to cover and I just couldn't do it was Fight Song by Rachel Platten. I don't know, I just can't sing that. As you guys know, you that watch my channel, you know that I don't have like powerful vocals. So any song that requires powerful vocals and belting abilities, I just can't do it. My style is too mellow for that. And it's such a damn shame because I love that song so much and I really wanted to cover it. And I tried, I really did. I recorded like a few times, a few takes, and then I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna ruin it. It didn't work. And also, for some reason, I have the hardest time covering Ed Sheeran songs. There's just something in the way he sings, although I love it from the bottom of my heart, but I can't make it work for me. I've covered 2 Ed Sheeran songs on this channel already. I See Fire from the Hobbit movies, and that was a few years ago, but I'm proud of that cover and it actually went okay. And I also have Photograph by Ed Sheeran. That one was hard as hell. I think I managed, I think it's decent, but then again, it's so hard for some reason to cover Ed Sheeran songs. I don't know why, really. Next question, at Fendimas, I hope I said this correctly. How long have you known that you are a mermaid? Well, my friends, since I watched this movie right here, which was at a very young age, and since then, I knew. I wish I could be part of that world. Do you own any cats? Not currently. I did own a cat when I was little. His name was Meow. So original. And he was like a live version of Garfield. I kid you not. Orange fat cat. And mean. But no, right now I don't own cats. I want very much, but I already have a crazy dog and I don't know if that will work well with the cat. He would probably get murdered. The dog, I mean. So no, I don't own any cats. I want to in the future. And where would you like to sing in the future? Which cities? What companies? Which cities? Well, London. Yeah, I would love to. New York City. And since you mentioned companies, more specifically in Broadway, I would love it so much. And other companies, Disney, duh, Pixar, DreamWorks, like any animation or video game studio, like hit me up, I wanna sing for you, just saying, like. And we're done with Twitter. And next we have Instagram. JD Estrada Writer asks, what's the hardest song you've ever written or learned? Hardest song I've ever written, and hard because it was hard at an emotional level, very hard, was actually My Lullaby. You can watch that video on my channel. I'm gonna leave a card up there. It was hard because it was such a dark period of my life. It was very hard to write those words, but at the same time very liberating. Hardest song I've ever learned, I have a few that were vocally hard for me. For example, Journey to the Past from the movie Anastasia is very hard to sing. You have no idea like how many takes I had to record to nail that. If I actually did nail that, I don't know, you tell me. And also Fear Not This Night from Guild Wars 2, also very hard to sing. What do you do to keep your voice healthy? Not much, actually. I'm very irresponsible when it comes to that. I drink a lot of tea, so I think that it helps. I hope that it helps. And before I sing, I don't eat stuff like chocolate or yogurts because I've read and heard that it's bad for your voice because it creates like mucus on your cords, and that's not cool. So I'm an ignorant, I know, I'm sorry. Best and worst performances of your life. No! This question is particularly bad because, as some of you know, and I haven't talked about this on the channel yet, I auditioned for this TV show, and I actually went there and I recorded like the pilot episode. I was in there and I was so nervous. You have no idea how nervous I was because this was a completely new experience for me. Going on a stage in front of a jury and an audience and having to sing to them and then being evaluated in the end is so nerve-wracking. Everyone is looking at you and cameras are filming you, and you know that is going to national TV, so thousands of people will be watching you next. But there I went because I felt that it would be a great experience for me, and it was. Regardless of everything, it was amazing. I loved being there. But there were some things that went wrong and then added to my already nervous state, like the song I sang wasn't the one I wanted, and right out of the gate I wasn't comfortable with it. I sang Mercy by Shawn Mendes, by the way, and I know I already covered that song on this channel, but it wasn't a song I wanted to take to a talent show because although I like the song, it's not a song that really represents me and the music I really love. But anyway, I went there, I sang to the audience and the judges, and it was a total mess, a train wreck. I sang badly. The show premiered on TV and I was watching it with my mom and my sister, and I was like curling up in cringe on the sofa like, this is so horrible, because in my mind it didn't go that bad, but when I watched it, oh boy was it bad. And then came the hate comments on Twitter and blah blah blah. It was the worst, the worst, the worst, the worst. I already cried a lot because of it, but above all, it was a very good learning experience. As for a best performance of my life, I don't know if I have any. I guess the best I've ever done is right here on my channel, and I'm proud of every single video here. Any plans to release music independently through either Bandcamp or CD now? Yes! I do want to write some very awesome songs. I do want to make very cool music, and when I do, I think I will do it independently. So yeah, totally agree with this. Yes, definitely. Debashish music. Hey girl! Zita, go check her out. She's an awesome singer, a friend of mine. Go check out her channel. She has like an angel voice, so beautiful. So yeah, go check her out. How do you manage to have a video uploaded every single week? Do you have any tips to get better with time management? I've been asking this myself for the past few months. One thing that does help a lot is to write everything down. Like everything I want to do, all my plans for this channel, it's all here. And by writing everything down, I feel like I have very well-defined objectives to achieve. And so that helps me to organize myself a lot better so I can upload once a week. For example, I decided that I wanted to upload one video every Sunday. Why Sundays? Because it works best for me. And right there, knowing the day I want to upload my video, I know that during the week I have to have something prepared for Sunday. If I thought, I'm just gonna upload once a week, doesn't matter the day, it would just get postponed and postponed to the day after. By choosing one specific day, it kind of makes me have to do it on time. And then I think of all the songs I want to work on, I make a plan for the entire month, and then I use my days off work to shoot 1 or 2 videos. Usually I'm able to film 2 videos in a day, with luck 3 videos in a day. And right there I already have almost a month's worth of videos to edit as time goes, and then I just release the videos. That's what works best for me. Of course, it could not work so well with you. It's up to you to try out different methods to organize yourself, but I find that writing everything down, it really helps a lot. Next question, Dakota_Gwen, Gwen, I don't know, I'm sorry. My question is led to the inspiration of you making these types of videos. So what's the inspiration for me to make these types of videos? By these types of videos, I'll assume you're talking about the videos I usually do, which are my covers. I'm gonna assume it's that. The inspiration is basically my love for music. It's as simple as that. I'm also passionate about movies, animation movies, and video games, so what I've been doing for the past months is trying to combine those passions into my videos. So what do? I cover songs from movies or video games. So yeah, my inspiration comes from that. And last question from Instagram, NecroTroll asks, if you could have any superpower, which would you pick? Another very hard question. Oh gosh, I don't know. So many cool superpowers out there. There is one thing that would be very useful in my day-to-day life, which would be teleporting. My life would be so easier if I could just teleport to wherever I want. Or to have super speed, it would have the same effect. Like, if I could get from point A to point B fast or instantly, it would make my life so much easier. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Either teleportation or super speed. And these are all the questions. I have no more questions. This was very fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want me to do more videos like this one, just let me know on the comment section down below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I upload every Sunday. Thank you so much once again for watching. You rock, and I hope I see you next week. So until then, a big kiss and bye bye.